Alright, so there was some expressed interest in me talking about me getting my nipples pierced. I got them pierced recently, earlier this month. I've been wanting to do it for years and years, and I finally bit the bullet and did it. And the reason why, I want to make my nipples bigger and more sensitive. They're not more sensitive. I don't know if that'll come later, or maybe I just won't be that sensitive. I don't know. But I'm hoping that I can develop some scar tissue in them to make them bigger. At some point, I want to get another piercing going perpendicular, to add more scar tissue in that direction, and just keep on doing that year after year to make them bigger. That's my goal. I don't know if that'll work, but that's what I'm trying to do. The reason why I finally decided to do it after all these years is I talked to a guy at the gym, and he had his nipples pierced, and he said that they use a new needle. That was my major hang-up, is I didn't want to get pierced with like a reused or old needle. And I talked to another coworker who had her nipples pierced, and she said that her experience, the initial piercing wasn't that bad. It was the throbbing pain afterwards that was horrible. So that's what I was expecting, but that is not what I got. So the initial piercing hurt. It was one of the most painful things I've ever experienced. But it only lasted for like 5 seconds, and that surprised me. Like, how could something that hurts so bad last for such a short amount of time? And after she did the first nipple, I was like, oh crap, I have to do that again for the next one. My chest is already uneven enough. I don't need to have one pierced and the other one not. Like, I want it to be as even as possible. I got it done and put my shirt back on. I was at the cash register paying out, and I was thinking, you know what? I don't hurt. I should be hurting right now. Like, I just had this traumatic thing happen to my nipples. I should really be hurting. And so I went to my car and I FaceTimed one of my friends, and she was like, yeah, it's because you have the adrenaline going through right now. That's why it doesn't hurt. And she was right, because later on that night, like, they felt like they were on fire, but that pain was nothing compared to what I'd just been through, so I was fine. A little bit traumatized. I may have been in a little bit of shock because I was like shaking. I decided to treat myself to pad thai that night because I just felt spent after doing that to myself. But yeah, I didn't have the throbbing pain like my coworker did. Even later that week, like, it was only a little bit sore, and I'm not saying that to be tough and everything, because let me tell you, that initial piercing hurt like a mother. But no, later on, it was like a little bit sore, but not bad at all, which actually made me a little bit worried. I'm like, is something wrong? Like, I should be hurting a lot, but I wasn't. I'll show you guys, like, it doesn't really show up on the, maybe a little bit. They're aqua, they look silver, but I got these aqua piercings in. I guess it takes 9 months to heal completely. I'm really looking forward to being able to switch out the jewelry and do different colors and different things. Yeah, I got my nipples pierced. I clean them about twice a day because they're still healing and there's like some discharge and everything, but I'm loving them. See that? So, anyway, those are my nipple piercings. Yeah, so I don't know how to end a nipple piercing video, but they're pierced and I love them.